What's up, guys? This is Stiff Leg. First things first, we hit 250 subscribers. We're gonna keep on going. Appreciate you guys for watching my videos. You guys are enjoying it. So, we're gonna start out with advice for young lifters. And by young, I'm talking about, the 10 to 16-year-old age group here. People are still growing, and how that could affect how they should begin their lifting careers here. Most often, I feel like for a lot of young lifters, they start getting into working out because they're playing some kind of sport, some kind, not always, but for a lot of them. And for that reason, how their training looks is going to be different than mine or some other people's. So, first thing I want to start with, of course, is form. So I'm not going to hamper on it a ton, but my main thing that I want kids to know is that form is a process. You don't get a picture-perfect squat or deadlift or bench or any other exercise in one day. It takes time, and that can take several months, honestly. I know when I first started lifting, it took me a substantial amount of time to really figure out a lot of lifts. And one of those in particular was like a squat. It took me, a lot of trial and error, a lot of messing and, tinkering with things to finally get my squat to a point where I thought it was, the form was really what I needed it to be at. My best advice for this though is that, moderately heavy weight, especially for your big lifts. I'm talking in the 5 to 8 rep range. I think is the key for getting that form down, where it's heavy enough to where you have to focus on the form, but not so heavy that it causes you to shake and buckle underneath the weight. So I think moderate heavy is going to be our best case scenario here, and then we can try to grease the groove, take it a rep at a time. That's my best advice for young lifters. For some of you that are concerned about getting hurt and everything with lifting heavier weights, it might be best to just start with body weight exercises. And that can look like push-ups, air squats, chin-ups, that kind of thing. You definitely can build a ton of muscle in this way. And by starting out with this, eventually, if you decide to move into exercises that actually do require weight, you're already going to have a much stronger foundation built up. I know some people, whenever they're younger, I know it's a big thing whenever I was a kid, was they would say that lifting weights will stunt your growth. I know I've been lifting weights since I was much younger, and I definitely did not think that stunted my growth at all. I think if anything it helped it. So definitely it's worth exploring doing body weight exercises. You might have to get innovative for some things, but honestly, if I'm a kid and everything else, I'm just trying to get stronger. Especially if I'm getting stronger for a sport, my exercises need to pertain to that sport. So basketball, football, baseball, everything. Honestly, you could just be doing sprints, and your legs are going to get a ton stronger, and that's going to transition really well to your sports. Probably better than squatting and deadlifting would. I'm not saying there's no value to those exercises, but I would focus on exercises that tend to lend themselves to my sport. And last thing I want to talk to you guys about here, of course, is sleep and diet. For a lot of young kids in school, middle school, high school, elementary, college, sleep is something that a lot of them tend not to get. And that's something that I don't think is harped on enough. This isn't just for working out. This is also for any sport you're playing, that a sleep and diet is a miracle drug. If you go from averaging 4 hours of sleep a night to 8 hours of sleep a night, your recovery is going to skyrocket. You're going to be feeling so much better and able to do more work as a result. And that's going to compound. And of course, diet, you guys have heard it before, get your protein in. If you're not eating enough protein, all this goes to waste. Your body can't build muscle without protein. So you have to eat right, at least decently, in order to build that kind of muscle. So, this is just part 1 here. I'll have a series out in the future. Definitely got a lot more tips specifically for young lifters. This can go for beginner lifters too, not just people that are still growing. But yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.